In Puerto Rico, under a state of emergency this morning following a series of earthquakes over the last week. Most of Puerto Rico still without power or running water this morning. Many residents spent the night outside their homes, worried that another aftershock could strike at any moment. Joining us in studio this morning to talk about the state of Puerto Rico, former City Council Speaker and congressional candidate Melissa Mark-Viverito, who has relatives on the island. So good morning to you. I know this is a tough morning for you and your family, but how is your family doing? Your mother lives on the island.
So she's fine. Yesterday, when the 6.5 earthquake hit, she's on the northeast side of the island. This is on the southwest side of the island, and she felt it and the shaking and the tremors. I have actually friends that live in the area where this hit, and the shaking continues, which is the uncertainty of an earthquake is very obviously nerve-rattling. That you don't know, unlike a hurricane where you can see it coming and you know and you can prepare. Now people are really nervous and concerned. The structural integrity of buildings, obviously. You've seen the photos of the structures that have been demolished and taken down because of the earthquake, but the tremors continued, right, to cause disruption and to cause concern about the structural integrity. So the people that have been evacuated are having to stay outside because there's concerns of even the places that they would have been sheltered at. So this is of concern, and the ongoing tremors that just are nonstop for the past 10 days is causing a lot of anxiety.
Yeah, schools are still closed, trying to figure out whether those schools are structurally unsound. But just to put it in perspective, 500 earthquakes in a 10-day span is an incredible number to hear. And this is an island that is still rebuilding from hurricanes. So how is the government responding? They have a new governor, Wanda Vasquez, who you know very well.
Right. So she has declared a state of emergency. There was a press conference yesterday, some information that was unclear. Now the federal government finally has declared a an emergency declaration as well in terms of what resources come with that. Look, the concern is that, first of all, we got to ensure that locally the people are being taken care of and that the concerns are being addressed. Secondly, in terms of the federal government, which I think is what we have to be concerned about, the continued accountability, is still withholding billions of dollars illegally at this point of money that have been designated to Puerto Rico after Maria. So the concern for me personally is that there's no confidence that I have, right, that this continues to be a political ploy and that people's lives continue to be put at stake. So the concern is now that this emergency declaration has been issued, is again making sure that resources and the support to the people on the ground is getting to them. And it brings into question the whole issue of the infrastructure of the island. The fact that once again, power was completely taken out because of this, because the structural integrity of buildings. One of the most jarring images yesterday was of a public school that was completely demolished in this municipality. And if this happened during school hours, the concerns that could have raised. So this is real brings into question the infrastructure and the state of the infrastructure of the island.
And Governor Cuomo announcing that he's sending the New York Power Authority down. So many people we saw in a live shot earlier from our affiliate that was in Puerto Rico already showed the amount of response from people like New Yorkers who want to get involved in helping. So what can people do?
So I know that Hispanic Federation is an organization that we go to, right? They've already called out and said that they're putting in place the infrastructure that they developed. They have a network island-wide of nonprofit organizations that they set up, that they assisted and facilitated assistance to after Hurricane Maria. So they've already activated and are activating that network so that donations that are received will directly go to the areas that are impacted. So that is one way. Obviously, there are going to be some drives locally that are going to be held for water and some just essential provisions. And then hopefully that some personnel, not only from the state, the city, would be sent down to provide any assistance.
This is a story so many of our viewers care about. I mean, thousands of people are in this story every single day on our website. Keep us posted on your family and what you know, and we'll stay in contact with you.